Hello, welcome to my channel. Hello, if you're just joining in, today I want to talk about one of my hardest lessons today in life and in business, but it definitely applies to all areas of life, and especially if you are trying to grow into an up level, if you're trying to grow into your strengths and own who you are, you definitely need to check in on this. Let me know where you're coming from. My name is Misty Shaheen, and I want to talk about, I've been working from home for over 8 years, and I want to talk about one of my hardest lessons to date about owning who I am. So welcome. So I want to talk to you about this story a couple years ago. It was about a year ago. 1 year ago, I registered. I hired registered for a boot camp personal trainer, and I was so excited. I needed to get my body back in shape. I had let myself go after, working so much, and this was, at this time I have a 1-year-old, I have 2 kids. I haven't put myself first, and I was so excited to get my body back in shape. And so guess what happened? So I felt super connected to the trainer. I loved his energy. However, about 2 to 3 weeks after I joined his program, first of all, he didn't even want to let me into his program. But 2 or 3 weeks after he did let me into his program, he ended up blocking me on Facebook. And I was still a paying customer. I was still going to his boot camp, and I had major convictions with this. So one of my shadows is I want to be loved by everyone. So I am a Leo sun, and if you don't know about Leos love to own the spotlight. They are very creative, they're very entrepreneurial, and they're very generous, but they also love to get love right back. And so when I was blocked, he blocked me from his personal Facebook page, and we were friends, and I had major convictions. And I thought, wow, what did I do? I'm a paying customer, and he has me blocked. So one of the shadow parts of Leo is deep down, they want to be loved by everyone, and deep down, they secretly don't feel lovable at all. So the reason why this trainer didn't want me into his program is because I was a weight loss coach, and here I was hiring a trainer, trying to lose weight myself, get my body back in shape, and he had mentioned that he had allowed several other personal trainers into his program, and they copied from him. They stole his program and tried to sell it on their own, and he was afraid I was going to do the same. So here's the thing. That wasn't my issue. I have never done that. He had no reason to believe that I was going to do that. However, he put his experiences, his past experiences with other people onto me. And that was not my issue. That was his issue to deal with. However, anything you're dealing with, it comes up for a reason, and it's coming up to be healed. So anything that's triggering you, like I was triggered that this person who I valued enough to pay him, and however he blocked me from seeing any of his personal posts because he thought I was going to steal from him, and that hurt my ego. That hurt my ego big time. So Leos are ruled by the sun. They are ruled by ego and pride. So what can you do if you're feeling triggered, and how can you heal it? You can use however you're feeling triggered. and you notice your triggers by things you're judging people on, things you feel judged from other people, anything that's like pulling out like anger and deep dark emotion, shame, guilt, any of these lower vibration emotions, that's what's triggering you. And you want to get curious on like why is this triggering me, and what can I learn from it? So I love to use my astrological birth chart to help me heal my triggers. So one of the things you can do is you can look to your opposite sign across the zodiac wheel. So I am a Leo. I'm ruled by the sun. However, the opposite of me is Aquarius. Aquarius is a polar opposite. And you can look to that sign to help embody different parts of you that you want to heal. So if I want to heal my issue with like not being liked, not being loved by everyone, and really feeling unlovable, I can look to Aquarius, because what does Aquarius do? They are the rebel of the zodiac, and they do not care who likes them, who doesn't like them, and they own it. They own how they're different. They own their uniqueness, and they can own it. And so I can look to Aquarius because that's my polar opposite. Like, okay, what can I learn from the other opposite sign of Aquarius? So wherever you are, whatever sign you have in your chart, you have a polar opposite. So some of the polar opposites: Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius. Did I miss any? Pisces, Virgo. So these are polar opposites, and whatever sign you are, you can look to your opposite. So let me know what is triggering you right now. What do you have going on? And would you like to learn from it and grow from some challenges that are coming up for you? So when you know your zone of genius and you can own who you are made perfect just as you are. And the more you can embody that and recognize that you're perfect, made just the way you are, and just because someone else doesn't have you, they don't like you, or they don't associate with you, or you trigger them by just being yourself, there's something about you that might trigger somebody else. But that's not your issue. That's their issue to deal with. So, and what you get to deal with is your own triggers. So, I think right now in this online space, we're still waiting on the election results in the US. A lot of people are triggered right now. A lot of people aren't happy with, maybe what someone is posting, someone is sharing their opinions and their beliefs, and that can leave us triggered. But whatever you're feeling triggered, you can learn from it. And so if you would like to go deeper with this, leave me a comment below. I am releasing a mini course all around shadow work and how to work through your triggers and work through your shadows. And the sun sign is only one thing we look at. We'll also look at other parts of your astrological birth chart. And so let me know if that's something you want to explore more of, and I will see you later.